Hey everyone, this is Kylee Money, and I'm super excited to have her joining us. She's actually created a toddler program for Summer Sleep Secrets, and she's going to kind of go into it a little bit more. Hi Kylee, thank you so much.
Hi, what's up, Summer? Thank you so much for collaborating. This is so much fun.
Yes, exactly. I actually thought of you last couple of years I've been thinking about you doing this, and I was really excited to reach out to you in May and June and kind of just collaborate. And it was the right time for you to do this. So go ahead and explain a little bit of what you teach and just kind of overview of what they're going to learn in this program.
Yeah, so the two classes that I'm bringing to your people, the first one's going to be going over behavior for kids under 6 years old. My best tips, tricks, and tools that I use with all of my clients. They are so critical for the success of my clients to really feel empowered with their children's behavior that I will not start working with clients until I know they've already gone through these fundamental tools and they understand them.
Exactly.
So this is they're exciting. They're fun tools. They're exciting tools, and I think what's exciting about it is that I've created systems that make what probably all of your students already know in terms of like their common sense and their logic.
Mm-hmm.
I've created tools to take that and be able to give it to the parents that they're working with in a way that's tangible.
Exactly.
And so that's what we're going to be kind of going over in that first class, which is also really kind of the big overview is how to make sure that your kids are listening and following directions without having to rely on default tools like bribing and punishing and yelling.
Right.
And that's, you know, what so many of us end up kind of defaulting to, because if we don't have other tangible tools, we don't really know what else to do.
Well, that's funny. I think, I don't know, from my history as a nanny, we didn't want to use those tools because that's not what parents wanted, right? They want you to have structure. And a lot of the girls who take our training will be nannies. And so we'll see that kind of like the behavioral and also helping parents. I think that's the one thing is just teaching parents that they don't have to yell now. It doesn't mean we don't yell. It doesn't mean we don't lose our mind at some point because I have a 20-year-old that I want to shake his head and go, what are you thinking? I mean, it does happen. So, but really teaching parents the structure is so important. And I think that reading through your slides and going over your video here, you really do teach a system. And I think that that's exactly what people just need is just a simple system. And exactly. You've restructured it really well. Is there anything else you wanted to kind of share about the sleep aspect of it too?
Yeah, so then the other piece that I put together for you guys that I'm excited about is this whole mystery around what do we do when we don't have the crib to keep them stuck somewhere for learning how to sleep through the night. Like we don't realize what an advantage it is that there's a crib keeping them captive, basically.
Right.
Giving us that structure.
Right.
So what do we do when we have bigger kids, 3, 4, 5, 6-year-olds who aren't in the crib anymore, who do have the freedom to just say, I don't want to stay in here. And they get up and they leave bed and they leave their room, or they're making the parents sleep on the floor with them, or they're coming and climbing into the parents' bed, or they're having this endless, kind of stream of curtain calls at bedtime. So bedtime, what should take 20, 30 minutes ends up taking 3 hours because the parents have to go back in over and over and over and over. And by the time the kids are asleep, the parents don't have an evening left to just be grown-ups. Right. And that's a problem. I mean, we need time to not have on the parent hat.
Yeah.
And to talk about talk about the news, talk about what's going on in your day, not from a parent's perspective. Like, yeah, you need to talk about parent stuff, but at some point you don't want to talk about what was the color and consistency of that last bowel movement. Like, you want to be able to just have some grown-up time. So that's really the goal of teaching the sleep class for the bigger kids is like, how do you get them to bed, to stay in their bed, to not need the grown-ups with them all night, so that you're free to enjoy your night as a grown-up.
Yeah, I think that I think, and you'll see this too on social media, how much people lose their identity as adults. Like,
Oh,
I think one of the biggest things is like, yeah, you had a baby. I'm proud of you for having a baby. And I think it's amazing, but your life isn't going to be all consuming. And that child eventually pushes you away because they're growing up and they don't need you as much. So it's like if our life is completely consumed by this child and everything is helicoptered over that child, when they do decide to push you away, because they will, or you hope they do, because you want them to grow up,
right.
it's very devastating to us because our whole life has been centered around that child.
Exactly.
So we really have to have, and I always say this, it's balance. So that me time for your mate that you need, for one, parents need relationship talking, they need sex, they need, we need to have, like, it's not just about the kids anymore. It's literally about our relationship. And if our relationship is, I have told parents this, if you're focused on your mate and you guys take care of each other, your children are going to feel well grounded and like complete. There's no other issues. So really we have to have that balance of growing, and that's what teaching people, that's this whole program is, just teaching you how to talk to parents and how to work with them and get these kids sleeping so parents can have a life.
That's exactly right. And like I got goosebumps when you were just talking, because you're literally like same brain.
Yeah.
That topic is so important. I have in my membership site, which, can I talk about my
Yep, we
membership?
can talk about the membership site.
So I do have my own membership site that I want your girls to have access to, and I'm happy to give them a discount as well.
Yep.
In my membership site, I have a module called Parental Sanity. And in one of the Parental Sanity videos, I'm talking all about permission to be human.
Yeah.
You were a person with your whole own identity before you became a mom. And that person can't just disappear. And same for the dads.
Yeah.
And so it's so important. And if these women who are training to be sleep consultants and baby nurses and nannies and are really in the home with the parents, if they can have those tools to be able to help new parents understand the importance of not getting so out of balance, that's going to be something that's going to be a gift for that family for the rest of their lives.
And it gives you guys a new career. I mean, honestly, that's what this is about too, is to create a career, and it doesn't have to be baby related. I mean, babies grow up to be toddlers, so it's a natural progression to work in with the clients that we've worked in the past into the toddler stages. A lot of clients call me, and actually some don't, because I've got them all structured before that, so they handle it. But when clients call us in desperate need, and we were just talking about this just now, we can easily give away our information within 5 to 10 minutes on a conversation with a parent. It is that kind of like how fast talking, this is this is what you need to fix.
Yeah.
So we're structuring it so that how you're going to charge your clients, how you're going to, we need to make sure that you're charging enough, and also valuable your time, how valuable your time is as a consultant. So that's what we're teaching. I'm really excited for this course. I'm so excited to have you on board, and I'm sure we'll keep collaborating.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. This is very exciting. Thank you again for thinking of me. It's really, I'm so honored and touched.
oh, well, thank you so much. All right. Well, we'll let you guys go, and you kind of know a little bit about what we're doing. So I hope that you enjoy the course.
Thanks, guys.